after spells at Altrincham, Barnet, Frosinone, Real Madrid. We've gone back in time with Sheffield United over the FM20 saves. We're now going to take on our final FM20 challenge, and that is going to be international management. As you've probably guessed from the intro, it's going to be something a little bit different. We're going to be taking charge of the USA men's national soccer team, and hopefully trying to get them to be their best ever finish at a World Cup, which was in the 1930 first ever World Cup in Uruguay, of which they finished semi-finalists in that year. Now, since then, the best they've done is the quarter-finals. I believe that were in 2002. They've had a couple of round of 16s. And we haven't got a bad side, I don't imagine. We've got Pulisic and players of that ilk. We've got a couple of upcoming stars. And hopefully, we're going to be able to guide them to the higher echelons of the FIFA rankings, but also, who knows, maybe even to a FIFA World Cup final. It's going to be a very different challenge. You can see we've got a bit of a new look thing going on. And this will be the final save before FM21 is released on November the 24th. I'm planning to do a bit more streaming then as well. But also, we're going to be doing a few little different videos. I've got a video that I want to do a defensive sort of video, but with David Luiz and John Stones as my two centre-halves. We've also got a couple of ideas in terms of online drafts and things like that. So there's lots flying around. I'm upgrading my setup all the time. I'm really looking forward to bringing you new and different ideas. But for this one, we're now going to have a look at the players that we've got, have a look around. We've got us tracksuit, we're channeling our inner Brad Bobleys. So let's see what the USA has got to offer and if we can make America great again. That might cause some trouble. So then a bit about us. They did send us a welcome pack, and we've been treated very well since we got over here. But we're currently 22nd in the world rankings. Captain is Michael Bradley, and Christian Pulisic is obviously one of his top players and as young prospects as well. John Brooks playing at Wolfsburg. Brad Guzan is not going to be playing in my net. I saw enough for him at Aston Villa. I didn't rate him as a goalkeeper. He's not going to be playing in my American team. Yeah. I mean, you think American goalkeepers should be at least good at catching stuff. I just didn't rate him. DeAndre Yedlin at Newcastle and Josie Altidore at Toronto. As main rivals are Mexico. You wouldn't have guessed that one, would you? Canada and Cuba. Let's have a look what else. So yeah, currently 22nd in the world rankings. This first game is going to be at the Emirates, and we're going to be playing Brazil. So we're starting nice and easy. If we go and have a look at a staff, we've got Josh Wolf, who I'm sure is going to be howling at a lot of my jokes. He's going to be our assistant manager. We've got 4 goalkeeping coaches. I'm sure that's not reasonable. Chris Woods, that isn't the Chris Woods, is it? Oh, it is the Chris Woods. Oh dear. If you followed me over saves, you'll know that he played for Sheffield Wednesday. We're the England #1, but I'm not sure that Chris Woods will be. In fact, I think that it's probably best if, for all involved, if Chris Woods is removed from the USA coaching setup. There's no need. There's no need at all for Chris Woods to be part of that as we cross to a nice save game. Which will obviously take forever because I didn't want that to happen. They've welcomed us to that. We can hire and fire our youth team managers, etc. We've just been through our backroom staff. I'm not happy. I'm glad we've got rid of Chris Woods. I'm really happy with that. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to try and put a team together. I'm going to try and put a tactic together which I feel best suits the players that we've got. And then I think for this first video, what we'll do is we'll put that together, show you a bit about it, and then we'll play as first game against Brazil in our next video, which will be on Monday, and we'll go from there. So give me 2 secs and let me see if I can put a team together. So I think this is probably the first team that might play against Brazil. I'm not too sure yet. But my Gherkin presses worked for me well in my last series with Sheffield United, so I'm hoping to take this into the American style. But this will probably be the team that starts, barring a couple of injuries or suspensions, or if I find anybody a bit different. So in goal, we've got Stefan. Zach Stefan, 6'3" goalkeeper, 1-on-1s of 16, 23 years old. A lot to be looking forward to him. And I think we've got a really good, solid goalkeeper there. DeAndre Edlin will be the right back. 5'8", he is like lightning. He's got a few deficiencies, but he's got a lot of pace, a lot of agility, and hopefully I'm going to try and turn him into a decent defensive right back. Anthony Robinson, kid who's just left Wigan for Fulham, I believe, in real life. Sheffield United were linked with him. Got a lot of potential, valued at 5 million. And yeah, again, another young player who looks like he could do well for us in future. What I'm very excited about, must be said, is my two centre-halves, because John Brooks is 6'4". A lot of jumping reach, stamina, pace, a very physical player, great physical attributes. We're going to be a threat from set pieces, because the man next to him, this guy here, Matt Miazga, 6'3" with a jumping reach of 16. They're definitely going to be going up for set pieces. I'm sure we've got somebody with a long throw. I mean, this guy himself, Miazga's got 12 long throws, so we might be a set piece side. Michael Bradley, captain of the American football team. Got a lot of good stats, marking, tackling. He's definitely a ball-winning midfielder. We're going to be playing him as a half-back. I just want him to sort of sit in between the two centre-halves, play the simple passes, but also be aggressive and brave and win tackles when we need to. I feel he will be a good quarterback for us, certainly in this side. Next one, Western McKinney. He's going to be a 6'1" box-to-box midfielder with a teamwork and work rate of 16 and 17. Aggression of 17, balance. I feel we're going to be an aggressive side. We're going to be in your face. We're going to be a team that can press and we are athletic. I feel that's what we're going to be, much like the manager, I wish. So we're definitely, that's going to be the sort of style that I'm trying to impose. This guy, Tyler Adams, I like playing with Metzola on attack. This guy's going to be that man, I believe, unless we find somebody a little bit different. But again, a hard-working midfielder, right-footed, potential of 4.5 star. He's currently playing at Red Bull Leipzig. I'm sure he's going to be getting a good footballing education on that side of the pond. Natural fitness of 17, aggression 16, and work rate again of 16. We're going to be an hard-working side, and when we're coming up against these sort of sides in Brazil and players like that in CONCACAF, we've got to play in. But in the World Cup, we're going to have to hassle teams. I feel we've got enough to do that. Timothy Weir is the man who can play across the front three as a right, left winger, or a striker. Acceleration, again, a young lad. He might not start, but at the moment looks the best we've got. But again, 3-star potential. 3-star current. And a 3.5 star, 4-star potential. Lots to be excited about with this young man. 6'1" and all, not small. Obviously, we all know the man who is our star player, Christian Pulisic. He's going to be playing probably on the left-hand side, but I might switch him around. He can play anywhere in this sort of area, just behind the forward. Gives us options. Again, work rate of 16, teamwork of 15. Something I have noticed when going through this American side is the level of teamwork and work rate that they've got. Acceleration, agility. This man is a superstar and will be a superstar for us. And then we get to his strikers. Now, this guy intrigues me because when he were at Sunderland, he didn't do it, did he? Let's be honest. But he is a big lad. He's strong. He's like... he's a bit of an Akinfenwa, isn't he? That's probably what you'd say. He's a bit of an Akinfenwa, but he's a lot more athletic, I believe. Naturally fit, strong. I could work him in my team, I think. I'm hoping that somebody's going to come through and make me not have to play him, but he's currently on 95 grand a week at Toronto, so he's obviously doing something right. And to be fair, he scored 45 goals in 88 appearances for him. He scored 1 in 42 for Sunderland. I don't really know where that leaves us, but that is basically our first overview of the side. And I think we've got a lot to be looking forward to. We've got players that can cause people problems, and I'm sure that, we'll find out how good we are, or at least early indications against Brazil. So if you are excited for this new series and the final one of FM20, Please do leave a like and subscribe. But we'll see you on the next video for when we get to play Brazil at the Emirates. See you later.